Today, there's quite a lot going on involving Claressa Shields, Nigeria, Remy Ma, and even some drama tied to Papoose, making the whole situation feel increasingly complicated. Recently, Claressa went online saying she wants to distance herself from people because she believes those around her are fake, untrustworthy, and acting like enemies. However, the way she put it led many to feel she might actually be reflecting some of her own behavior without realizing it. In fact, several of the things she is criticizing are the same actions people have been accusing her of for a long time. Because of that, the contradictions in her statements are becoming more obvious and harder for many to ignore. Once again, Shalita Savage has brought attention to another angle of the situation, suggesting that Claressa seems unusually invested when it comes to Remy Ma. At this point, it almost gives the impression that anyone associated with Claressa can't even show support for Remy or enjoy her music without it becoming controversial, which has raised a lot of questions about the dynamic. Things also appear inconsistent and harder to understand when you look closer. Claressa is now taking part in the Lil Kim challenge, even though she previously seemed bothered when Alicia Baumgartner featured Lil Kim during their joint MVP promotion event. On top of that, she also looked annoyed when Cardi B publicly showed love and praised Remy during a concert, adding even more confusion to the situation. Yet at the same time, people keep noticing Claressa interacting with Cardi B's posts online, which only adds to the confusion and mixed signals that viewers can't ignore. To many onlookers, this no longer looks like ordinary rivalry, but rather something more intense and emotionally charged that feels difficult to explain. It has started to seem like there may be deeper issues behind the constant online exchanges, and audiences are picking up on that growing tension. Meanwhile, Papoose doesn't appear particularly affected by any of it. From an outside view, the ongoing drama continues to keep his name circulating across blogs and social media, whether the attention is positive or negative. Even as criticism builds, it almost feels like visibility is becoming the main outcome, even more than reputation at this point. In today's internet culture, attention has become a kind of currency, and it seems he continues to benefit from every headline linked to the controversy. According to Shalita Savage's comments, many believe this perspective helps explain Claressa's mindset and how she's been handling the situation. From that angle, it also suggests why rumors about Papoose and other women don't appear to disturb her much. Whether it's Cadilla, the credit repair woman, or others mentioned online, Claressa's focus still seems fixed on Remy Ma. Some even feel her connection with Papoose may be used as a way to provoke a reaction from Remy, which is why her attention continues to circle back to the rapper. Then there's a screenshot currently circulating online that has sparked immediate reactions from viewers. In the alleged exchange, one person calls the other an op and tells them to stop texting their phone, to which Nigeria reportedly responds by firing the same accusation back. The message, believed to be from Claressa, then escalates in tone, with remarks suggesting she has no reason to be jealous of anyone she views as broke, unattractive, delusional, or mentally unstable, ending with a warning-like line, "I'ma show you," which many felt made things even messier. Nigeria allegedly replies by criticizing Claressa's appearance and stating that although she may not have the same financial status, she still maintains a wealthy mindset. She also maintained that no one could break her spirit and suggested the messages were revealing Claressa's real emotions underneath all the bold talk and tough exterior. Many viewers felt the exchange exposed a completely different side than what is usually seen online. Adding to the drama, the screenshot included a caption reading, "My name Miss Jenkins, and you ain't heard nothing from me," along with a sunglasses emoji giving the impression of someone quietly observing the situation from the sidelines. The subtle shade in that post didn't go unnoticed by audiences. However, what truly changed the tone of the conversation was what Nigeria allegedly shared next, as it made the situation feel significantly more serious. She reportedly said she didn't need any of Claressa's so-called loyal friends speaking on her behalf, adding that their fallout actually began when Claressa allegedly started sharing their private matters with people around her. Nigeria then seemed to challenge everyone involved, essentially saying they should go ahead and tell the whole story, since they act like they already know everything. She later claimed the real reason their friendship ended was because she asked Claressa whether she believed Papoose was still involved with Remy Ma. According to many viewers, that single detail shifted the entire narrative, as Nigeria suggested things between them began to fall apart soon after that question was raised. She claimed that Claressa started looking for reasons to argue, throwing subtle shade and reacting negatively whenever Remy's name came up in conversation. She also openly said she is a strong supporter of Remy Ma and even considers the rapper one of her idols, while warning people not to believe everything circulating online about her. At that point, many viewers began to see the situation differently, as the earlier claims of jealousy no longer felt as far-fetched to some. When people started connecting the dots, online arguments, emotional reactions in comment sections, frequent social media activity, sudden trips to New York, and everything linked to Papoose, many felt the entire drama kept circling back to one central figure, Remy Ma. Some viewers believe Claressa may have been quietly fueling anti-Remy conversations while publicly acting like she's the one being attacked, which makes the situation seem more complicated and messy. The focus has now shifted beyond who can or can't support Remy Ma and more toward the constant negativity that appears aimed at her. Although Claressa is publicly connected to her husband, many no longer see this as simple rivalry but something more personal. What stands out most to people is how, in nearly every angle of the situation, things somehow keep circling back to Remy. Even recently, when Remy Ma shared a simple post thanking fans for supporting Yuff and Lion, social media users quickly noticed Claressa's activity appearing online shortly after. Many pointed out that Remy was already getting strong engagement from her large audience when another attention-grabbing post suddenly surfaced soon after. As usual, viewers began breaking down the timing and looking for patterns. Critics then started suggesting that Claressa may have shifted attention back toward herself by dropping a Lil' Kim challenge video right when Remy's post was gaining traction. Since the video was reportedly recorded earlier, people questioned why it was posted at that specific moment. Once platforms like the Shade Room reposted the clip, the conversation shifted once again. Even though many comments were joking or critical, the attention quickly moved away from Remy Ma and back toward Claressa Shields, which some people saw as an effective shift in focus. Because of this, viewers have started to view the situation as more calculated than random. What's now driving discussion online is the idea that Claressa may be benefiting more from the ongoing tension than Remy. Whether it's subtle jabs, comparisons, emotional reactions, or repeated involvement in topics linked to Papoose and Remy, many feel the spotlight intensifies whenever Remy's name enters the conversation. Meanwhile, Remy Ma doesn't appear to publicly engage in the same way, and that contrast alone has led many viewers to reconsider the entire situation as they try to connect the dots. Some have begun to believe that various actions involving Claressa and Papoose ultimately circle back to Remy in one form or another. Even discussions around the Wind Records network have sparked comparisons to Remy Network, with people questioning why the similarities stand out so clearly. Once the internet locks onto a pattern, it rarely lets it go unnoticed. As a result, viewers have also started pointing out what they see as similarities that may go beyond simple coincidence. Some critics believe Claressa may have taken inspiration from parts of Remy Ma's public image, including her visuals, fashion choices, and overall presentation. Online users pointed out that after Remy appeared in luxury designer outfits at the Cardi B concert, Claressa was later seen wearing Gucci styles. Others also noticed that after Remy mentioned a two-seater car, Claressa later showcased a similar one. These moments have been widely discussed and linked on social media, leading to stronger accusations online. As a result, some critics now feel the situation looks less like admiration and more like imitation. People continue comparing everything from fashion, hairstyles, and jewelry to career moves and business ventures. The discussion first started with music, then shifted to reality TV, and now includes new promotional projects online. Meanwhile, Remy Ma's supporters highlight a key difference, saying Remy Network was created directly around her and her partner without relying on another celebrity relationship for attention. For many viewers, this distinction stands out and keeps bringing the conversation back to the same overall point in the controversy. Many believe Claressa's reactions and online behavior are linked to the unresolved issue that Remy Ma is still the legal wife. Critics say this is why rumors about other women don't seem to affect her as much, as Remy remains the main focus. Meanwhile, people online also point out that Papoose has not officially finalized a divorce, which adds to the speculation. However, others argue the blame may be misplaced and that any frustration should be directed toward Papoose rather than Remy or her supporters. From many online observers' point of view, Remy Ma had already emotionally moved on from the relationship long before it became public. Some even believe she only spoke out about certain parts of the situation because she had already checked out behind the scenes. Ongoing discussions online also point to earlier rumors and warning signs, including claims about financial struggles, Pap allegedly staying at her place, and both of them seeing other people, suggesting the relationship may have ended privately long before the public fallout. Because of this, many viewers are now left questioning why so much of the ongoing tension still appears to be directed toward Remy if the emotional breakup had already happened earlier.